St. Joe and the St. Joseph community is getting 2 brand new schools.
Jake Long with the St. Joseph School District says there's a lot of excitement surrounding those 2 schools.
It is very exciting, and you know, we haven't done this in 40 years.
Those 2 new schools, Oak Grove and Carden Park, will open their doors to students at the end of this summer. And while much excitement surrounds both projects, it's something else that surrounds one of them that's raising some concerns. Here on Duncan Street sits a new Carden Park Elementary School. Unfortunately, down this road, just 0.2 of a mile away from the school, near this corner sits the home of 2 registered sex offenders, both of whom were convicted of heinous sex crimes against children. Even worse than that, if you go a little farther out and look at a 1-mile circle surrounding the school, what you find is, to say the least, alarming. 78 registered sex offenders. That, according to the Missouri Highway Patrol's Sex Offender Registry website.
There is a substantial amount right through there.
Kenny Shryock is an investigator with the Sex Offender Registry Compliance Unit for the Buchanan County Sheriff's Office.
If your kid's walking home from school there, you know, within a mile of that school, is it something you should be concerned about as a parent?
I would always be concerned about it. There's all kinds of scenarios that can arise. We have from the minor girlfriend-boyfriend situation clear up to serious rapes and assaults.
Another person who says parents should be concerned, this man.
Right now, I'm not allowed to be at a park, not allowed to be within 500 feet of a park, not allowed to be anywhere where children would attend. That includes even a toy store at the mall.
Damien, as he asked us to refer to him, is a registered sex offender living in St. Joseph. And he, too, says parents should be wary.
Would you worry about your 10-year-old daughter walking from that school to her house a mile away?
Absolutely, I would. You're talking about 78 people. Of those 78 people, you don't know by looking at the list who has done the predatory things, who has gone out and actively sought out victims.
So why build a new school in an area with so many registered sex offenders? We took that question to the school district and found out there was little other option.
You have to know your surroundings, and you have to take that into consideration and know what's there. But as far as being able to, you know, only select your site based upon, you know, who's living there, what's around there, then, you know, you are somewhat restricted in what you can do there. With our 2 new schools, we were somewhat limited in where they could actually go.
Long says new schools have to be built where land is available and affordable and within close proximity to the students that will go there. So, with that said, what can parents do to keep their kids safe now that they know they're surrounded by danger? St. Joseph Safety Council Executive Director and retired state trooper Sheldon Lyon.
Parents need to educate themselves by figuring out where these offenders are, if there's a safe route that we can map out for our kids, if they're walking to school. If they're young children, certainly we would recommend walking with them.
Lyon suggests visiting the Highway Patrol's sex offender website and using it to locate potential threats.
Information is power. So when we talk to our kids about this subject, we need to do so that we don't scare them, but also they need to understand what is a safe route to school.
Drive the kid by there, say, hey, an offender lives there, you need to stay away from his home. That's what I would suggest. That way the kids are aware of their surroundings also. That way they can avoid being in a situation.
A tough subject to discuss with kids, but a must in this day and age.
Times have changed from when we grew up, and it's definitely a different world, and we need to educate our children, and that will keep them safer.
Alex Flippin, Fox 26, KNPN.